Hello, hello, hello. It's Don. Welcome in. Sonoran Mystic Tarot showing up for duty. Hope all was well with everybody. We have a young lady who is usually here with me this evening, and it's Miss Angie herself. And she is not here because today is her birthday. And so for Angie, before we get rolling, we got to do the major. Happy birthday, Angie. Here we go.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya.
Oh my goodness. Yes, happy birthday, Miss Angie. Got some hair hanging out here. What is this? Crazy. Something's hanging here strange. There it is. I don't know. I got to trim it up a little bit. I trimmed it up a little bit, but I still, sometimes when you trim it, it needs a little, like 2 or 3 times to go over it to find all the little additional flying hairs that you don't want to see so much on the camera because it comes out very much. But I'm glad you all in. Appreciate it. Thanks so much. And Lord have mercy, it's going to be the end of February already. Can you imagine? I cannot believe that February is ending so soon. It just seems like we just got rolling at the beginning of the year. So if you haven't had a chance, make sure you check out my weekly readings. And of course, the one for the end of February, the ones for the end of February are up already under Sonoran Mystic Tarot here on YouTube. So check it out and find out what Spirit has been saying for your sign specifically. Additionally, I just revamped my website today. I was working on it, and with my son, he actually is the website guru. And I told him the things I wanted to change and some things to fix and so forth, and he did that. So this is my QR code for the website. Please do me a favor if a chance and check it out. Go to check it out. Or just type it in, SonoranMysticTarot.com, SonoranMysticTarot.com. And I'm proud of his work. He's he knows his stuff, and he's done a great job with that website. And we're doing a few more tweaks down the road. They're not as obvious yet, but we're playing with it. And some of the imagery, I like it, and I like it very much. I think it's very dark and warm and comfortable. But I'm thinking about maybe changing it again, changing it up a little bit, because it's the imagery I've had for a while. And I think that imagery and those colors work with my logo and work with my feeling and so forth. But I think I want to change it up again. So if y'all have any suggestions, please pop them in here or send them to advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. If you have images that you think would be very cool to use on the website, please send the images. I would appreciate it. Again, it's advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. Because again, the website looks great and I love that image, but it's been there a while. And I'm thinking, even though I like it so very much, I think I want to kind of have it just change, just to kind of freshen it up. Okay. So and again, if you see an image you like or think that it'd be great for a Sonoran website or a Sonoran Tarot website or whatever, I know, again, just send it my way. Advice@sonoranmystictarot.com. That's down there. Okay. Hey, Fabi Ramos, nice to see you. And Jimmy Josh and Miss Bonnie over calling on Angels 111, Shield Nova, Kay Wheezy Jones, and Elizabeth. Welcome in, everybody. I appreciate it so very much. Additionally, as I said earlier, Miss Angie's birthday is today, so we wished her happy birthday, and I played the birthday song. I will play it again a little later on for her once again. But sending her love, light, and strong energy today for her birthday. Her niece brought her over some Nothing Bundt cakes, which is one of Angie's ultimate favorites. And so I'm sure she's enjoying those and probably wishing that the extra pounds would not come along with them, because we all struggle with that one, but it's the way it is. And it's your birthday, Angie. Enjoy it and take the time and then just eat whatever and enjoy whatever. And know that my wishes and prayers are with you and all that's happening in your world. I'm there with you. Okay. I even thought about maybe should I come on, should I not come on, but I decided to do the coming on thing because I think Angie wouldn't want me to not come on. It's one of those things. Even and of course it's good for Angie and her birthday. So I decided to come on and just do this. How you like that? Hey, Don, Angie sent me the link to a reading, to get a reading. Okay, yes, actually, Kathy Marks, yes. And Angie sent me a text saying that should I go on tonight to give you a reading because I was going to give you one previously or something happened where we didn't get to you. So yes, indeed, you will be the first up, actually, Indeed. Good day, Don. Happy birthday, Angie. Have a wonderful day. Yes, Tanya. Absolutely. Tanya. Not exactly sure how to read that, but I'm going to do it. Emma Walker, nice to see you in again. Kathy, nice to see you in. And Tanya, nice to see you in. What's going on right now? We have an alignment of 7 planets, and actually there's an 8th planet that could be seen. It is happening right now, so make sure that you get outside and see them. I think it's actually before Friday, and maybe it's closest or brightest on Friday or something like that. I don't know exactly. So so know that alignment is coming into play, and you may want to get out there and watch it. Okay, I think it's right after sundown or something like that, and apparently it's supposed to be lining up along with the moon, so it's supposed to be pretty damn amazing. I have not seen it yet, but I am looking forward to having done so. Tonight I was supposed to go out and do it, but then again, my son and I were sitting down, which is why I'm kind of running late. My son and I were sitting down and going over the website, and it took a lot longer to, he sits down and I'm sitting down and I'm thinking, it's going to take a little bit of time, and then of course, while I'm doing it, I said, how about this? And how about this? And how about this? And he's like, Dad, okay. So I drove him crazy, I'm sure. Don't forget to check out, review, if you have time, review Calling on Angels and Love Right Warrior show this morning. It's on YouTube, either go to Calling on Angels 1111, and I'll pop it up here real quick, or on Love Right Warriors. They had an interesting show today, and they had some great readings, but more importantly, Miss Bonnie over there at Calling on Angels, she gave the astrology reading. And so she gave some information on the astrology. So you may want to go check that out. And she probably discussed, because I wasn't watching at that point, but she probably discussed what I was talking about when it comes to the planets, because that's part of what's happening in this world. But anyway, and also if you have love readings, make sure you are following Miss Bonnie, because Miss Bonnie loves her love readings. And so when you follow her, the notices will come on. If you did not get a notice when this came on, please go in and to your subscribe, check your subscribe, maybe undo it and redo it, and make sure your notifications are on, or just check your notifications under subscribe, because a lot of people are saying I'm not getting my notices anymore. And I've heard that across the board from a lot of YouTube channels. They're getting the same problem. And this is Love Right Warrior. This is Miss Julie again. Julie and Bonnie were on live this morning. With that said, let's get to it. I'm going to, I was going to talk about something, but you know what? I'm not going to do it. Look at my face. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. Don't do it. Again, don't forget, if you go to Sonoran Mystic Tarot on YouTube, you will find the weekly readings for each of the zodiac signs. And this is for the week ending this week, which is month ending, I'm sorry. Quite a bit of information there to be had. So I would if I were you, I would go check them out. Because it's super exciting what's happening over there with each of the signs. There's one sign though, I warned them, don't watch it. There's one sign specifically, when I put it into the title, I said, do not watch this, because you will not like what it says. I am the doom and gloom bearer of bad news on that sign. And if I'm not mistaken, I think it's Pisces, which is right now, which is this sign. So don't go watch it. Look at my face. Don't do it, because it is not good. And I felt that I had to read that, because that's what Spirit told me to read. But man, I don't like reading such a negative thing. But unfortunately, Pisces is not a good ending of the month for you guys, especially for your birthday. But you know what? You will push forward. You will move through, because I'm almost certain it is Pisces, right? I'm almost certain. Okay, with that said, let's get to it. We're going to do some quick reads tonight. We're not doing some in-depths. We're not going to be beating something to death. We're not going to drag on. What we're going to do is we're going to do some quick reads. And so pretty much everybody should be able to get a reading tonight. I'm going to draw probably 3 cards. When I say probably, it's because when I say it's going to be 3, sometimes people do get 4 or 5 if I'm inspired to do so, because Spirit says, hey, there's another card in there for this person. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to plan to pull 3 cards for each person. So if you are able and you are ready and willing, you're welcome to let me know you want a reading. I don't need questions, so don't worry about questions. I'm not answering questions. I'm not answering specific things. I'm just going to go ahead and give you what I am being called to give you. And yes, Miss Bonnie, you are right. People, let's see some likes, shares, and subscribes, please. I would truly appreciate it. Let's hit those like buttons And let's hit those subscribe and follow buttons. I would appreciate it. Hey, K. Weezy Jones, nice to see you. And Marcy, nice to see you. And Xavier and Brandy, nice to see each and every one of you in. Whoa, boy, energy, strong energy. Okay, whose father? Before we go anywhere, hey, Coco and again, nice to see you. And Coco and Nikki, nice to see you. Whose father is Joe? Whose father is Joe? Who's passed over? Hey, Elizabeth. Joe, who's about 5'10", 5'11". He's kind of tall, a little bit shorter than me though. Joe was a thinner built and individual. He had white hair when he passed. So I can't tell if it was what other color it was before that. Hey, Unbalanced, nice to see you, and Pam. Again, it's Joe. I'm almost certain it is Joe. It is Joe because I'm not even given choices on this one. It's Joe. Anyway, if your father was Joe, tall, about 5'10", 5'11", thin build, he had an angular face, not a round one. He worked with his hands because he's showing me very rough, strong hands. Was he a mechanic or was he a builder? Was he a plumber? There's something like in a trade, you know, and again, it's working with hands. He used to wear blue jeans all the time or blue pants, like a uniform pant or a blue pant, a blue jean. He's from a region where they have the four seasons. I'm getting the green. I'm getting the four seasons. Does it resonate with anybody? Does this fit anybody's dad? If it isn't, then let's move on. It's not a problem. But there is an energy here, and that is the energy I'm picking up. And I wanted to go ahead and acknowledge it while he was here. So again, if anybody's father was Joe passed over, and he fit that criteria, let me know and wonder why he's here. He'll hang around for a while, I'm sure. It's interesting. He was a quiet man. He was unassuming, but when he spoke, you listened. When he spoke, everyone listened. They respected him very, very much. Joe his name was Joseph, or maybe his second name was Joseph. Everybody called him Joe, something like that. Again, yeah. Elizabeth, when your stepfather was, is he on this side or the other side? Because again, this gentleman is on the other side. Does this gentleman sound like, again, does he fit the criteria that I gave you, Elizabeth? Because he is insistent there's someone here that he came in for. Again, this guy did not wear a suit. He was not a suit guy. He was a working guy. Definitely blue collar. Happy with life. He was never one of these. He wasn't a gloom and doom kind of guy. He just worked. He just did what you just get out there and worked. And that's what he did. He just got out there and worked. He did what he had to do to survive. And he was happy with what he had. He wasn't a wealthy man. He was not a man of means, but he was not poor either. He was not starving. Again, working with hands. So construction, plumbing, carpentry, mechanic. Did your Elizabeth, again, when you said other yes, what do you mean by the other yes? It's like he's here for he's here to speak about a grandchild. There's a male child who is a grandchild. This is in reference to a male grandchild he's here for. He's here for a male the male grandchild's not here. Don't get me wrong. He's here to give a message for a male grandchild. This is a male grandchild. So whoever's receiving this message, it is for not your generation, or maybe it's a male grandchild that the message is for. But I'm getting the feeling that the person to receive the messages that needs to hear something is not here. So he's telling the person that is here to send the message forward to the grandchild, the grandson. And it seems like the grandson is getting a little more. The grandson's under a lot of pressure, and he's doing some reckless things or doing some things that are very disconcerting to his granddad, and they're going to lead to a very not good situation. So the granddad's, hey, trying to give somebody the warning sign that this guy needs to be like reined in. He needs to have somebody talk to him. He needs to be more cognizant and careful what he's doing, because this is a slippery slope or a really frustrating situation that could lead to a very bad outcome. So the grandfather is worried about a grandson, but again, the grandson is not here. The message is through a third party who is here, who is to get the message. And again, I'm getting it's like a parent of the child, or an aunt or uncle of the child, maybe even a niece or a sister or brother of that child. I don't know. But again, it's not meant. The person who needs the message isn't here. And so that was that's the energy I'm getting. And I'm asking him, was there a name like Pop? And he kind of chuckled a little bit, but it was, and I don't know why he chuckled at that. I don't know why, because usually they acknowledge it or they whatever, but he just kind of chuckled. So anyway, be careful. Communicate if you know if this fits anybody. Just follow through and find out who this male grandchild would be, and just make sure that you reach out to them and have a conversation. Maybe just have a conversation. Maybe nothing more than a conversation, but it really is important. Rachel says, my body hurts so bad. I got really sick and my body is still trying to get over it. Sorry to hear that, Rachel. Sorry. So sorry. I do have some exciting news though. My husband and I will be in Florida in August for a quick little trip. Oh, that's fantastic. That's fantastic. You may, if you make it down by the Naples area, you may reach out to Miss Shauna, because, Shauna lives in Florida, and she may wind up, figure out where you are and maybe connect with you, and you can have a little meet with her there. That would be nice, because I think you're coming from Washington State, if I'm not mistaken. If I can't remember for sure, but anyway, let's get to the readings. Let's get to the actual card readings, and we'll leave that one go. Again, folks, do me a favor. If you haven't seen your weekly reading on YouTube yet, please go over to my YouTube channel, look at the videos, and find your sign for this week and check it out. And let me know how it resonates with you. Okay. With that said, let's get to it. Additionally, as I said earlier, my son has updated my website. I talked to him today, and he and I spent time, which was why I kind of was running late getting on. But he and I spent time getting the website up and rolling and changed a little bit. It still needs some more changing. And again, the one thing I was suggesting and asking you all is, if you have time and you have a chance, go check it out. If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it. And when you check it out, if you look at the image of the main page and you think of a better image, a cool image that you think would be useful there, let me know, because I love that image and I think it works with my colors and everything else. But I think I want to update it now. It's been a few months since maybe even 6 months since we updated it, maybe a little longer. So if you have suggestions that suggest it, send me the picture to this address here, and maybe it'll wind up on my website, and I'll appreciate it. If you do send me something and I wind up using it, you're going to get a free, very long extended reading from me that usually costs a whole lot more. But if I use your suggestion and your image that you send, I will make sure I send you a free reading. Okay. And I'll make sure we arrange for that to happen. So let's get to it. Let me get back to the chats. If you're looking for a reading, yes, if you're looking for a reading, let me know. And Kathy Marks, you are first, my dear, because again, you are the one that Angie told me I needed to reach first. So here we go. Okay. Holy moly, holy moly, holy moly, holy moly. Kathy, I like this. for you. Kathy, be flexible. Be flexible over the next month or so. Make sure that you're ready for change and make sure that you are flexible enough to embrace the change as it's coming. There are changes coming, and the changes are definitely for the better. This is the Sun card. So know that as the changes come along, make sure that you're bending, you're flexing, and you're finding the way to make sure the changes are to your advantage and you're getting the most from them. And this is telling me that changes are aligning with what your spiritual path is. And so no matter what, even if you're in a good place right now, it's going to get better again, but it's going to change. There's definitely change coming down the pike. And so be flexible with that change. And in so doing, you're going to see some benefit from that. Now, again, this is you getting back in alignment with your path, getting back in alignment with what is coming to you. So make sure that you pay attention to the small signs. As this time progresses, watch the small signs. Those things are so super important at this point. Watch to see what spirit is throwing your way, who spirit is throwing your way, and sometimes the who is equally as important as what the what is, because sometimes the people, they come into our life or brought into our lives for specific purposes at specific times, and so we want to make sure that we know why, or we have an idea why, and we embrace them. And sometimes they are short term. People come in for a short term and then roll out, and then there are times they come in and they last a long time. You'll know the difference. You generally will know the difference pretty much as soon as you make that connection. You're like, okay, this is a short term person, or no, this person's going to be here for a while. I'm also picking up energy, Kathy. Are you traveling? Because I'm picking up a travel. It looks like you're going to travel in the spring, late spring, maybe just as summer is happening. I'm getting a travel. I'm getting a travel. Are you going for a music situation? Is there a music fest, or is there something about music that you're drawn to? There's something about travel, and I'm seeing music. What's up with that? What's up with that? I wonder if it's not music, because I'm getting corrected. And it's like, it's not music. The music is like an anthem. So are you going to back home, or are you going to someplace that will kind of inspire you, or someplace that will center you, or whatever? Because I'm getting the feeling like an anthem. And so it's not music, it's an anthem, which means it's something that helps to either move you forward. Is it like a business environment or a business meeting, or is it like a concert? I mean, it could be a concert, but I'm getting more of a feeling of again, something that is propelling you forward. So it's like boom, boom, boom. It's like, I get boom, 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 boom. So, but yeah, I see travel coming too. So don't be surprised if you're going to be hitting the road. And if you have the plans, or the plans present themselves, take the opportunity, go and travel and do it. Because again, I see that. I'm talking with a musician. Oh, maybe that's the case then. Maybe that's why the magician. You're not going for the music. You're not going for the specific song, or whatever. You're going for the musician himself, which makes sense, I guess, for the anthem. There you go. Well, nice. I'm hoping to go to a concert. Fantastic. So good luck with that. But yeah, that's what I'm picking up. Okay. Next in line is Miss McIntyre. Liz McIntyre. Nice to see you in, Liz. And you just popped up at the right time. So I'm going to draw 3 cards for you, my dear. It's good to see you in, by the way. First card out is 8 of Swords. Liz, what's holding you back? What? You feel trapped. You feel like your feet in the mud. You feel like you can't move forward. You can't move back, and you're not making decisions. You have to shake that off. You gotta take control and say, you know what? I gotta move beyond this. I gotta figure out a way. And even if it's not the best decision, you need to make a decision to move forward. You need to make a decision to just get things moving again, because you're just kind of stuck in mud and you kind of aren't moving forward. And it's part of like a paralysis by analysis. And so stop worrying about it. Just start doing something. Make something happen. Okay. And I'm talking something that can just inspire you. Something that can fire you up, can take you to a different level, that kind of thing. And I like this here because I'm thinking about a trip. Okay, so Liz, if you're offered a trip, make sure you take it. If you're offered a trip, and this is like summertime. We're talking June, July. I need you take a trip, and this trip should be someplace that's going to be eye-opening. Something's going to be giving you an awakening. Something that's going to give you an exploration of spirit, of energy, of things that will help get you out of this funk. So take a trip someplace where you can maybe do some with some metaphysical people, be around some metaphysical people, be around some people who, again, who are enlightened, who can feed your spirit, can feed your energy, can do all those things. Okay. And here's the Eight of Cups. And so the Eight of Cups, again, is that journey. So that's that trip. Again, you're going on a trip to do this. You're not going to do this local. You're going to do the trip. This is again around June, July. So if you have a chance to take a trip in June or July, especially in the metaphysical world and metaphysical reasons or whatever, please take advantage of that. Do that, because that's where I'm being directed to draw you to. Okay, that's what I'm picking up for you. You're welcome, Kathy. I appreciate that. Let's see who is next. Again, folks, if you want a reading, let me know. Again, we're doing quick readings. We're not answering questions. Listen to me, we. I'm not answering questions specifically. I'm giving you what is being told to me by Spirit, okay? Mon B, you are next. Absolutely. This one's for you, Mon B. Mon B. Okay, before I do that, Mon B, Mambi, what's the I don't know. I'm getting a struggle. I'm getting a conflict. Who are you in conflict? Is a brother? Is a sister? Are you having a struggle with a brother or sister, or is it an in-law thing? There, I'm picking up a struggle. I'm picking up a conflict. And in this situation, no one's going to win. No one's going to win. The only thing that's going to happen is you're going to lose time. And I'm telling you, don't do it. Don't go there. Whatever it was, whatever it is, I know that we have our moments and we get into our funk, but I'm telling you, in this situation, in this regard, let it go. Just let it go. Time is so much more important. I can't stress to you how important it is. So please let go of what is not serving you well. Don't have the struggle. Just put the struggle behind you. It's not worth it. Okay. And so this is, again, reference to a brother, sister, sibling situation. Okay. This is specifically in reference to a sibling situation, Mambi. Let me pull a card for you here. Oh, yeah. And look at this. It's not, you're not putting it to an end. Nobody wants to put it to an end, but somebody needs to put it to an end, because it's not pretty. And look, there's that new beginning. You can change things. You can change things. And that's what it's saying. Let's make a new beginning here and bring that family back together. See that family, the happy family? Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. So let's move on. Let's not hold on to all this, what can be, that kind of stuff. Let's just move on. Manbi, you said hello. I just gave you a reading, Manbi. The last 2 minutes was yours. So go back to 26 minutes in and you will find out. Again, you should find out what I'm saying, because I just gave you a reading. And I just told you a warning too, by the way. So go back to about 26 minutes, about 2 minutes ago, 2.5 minutes ago. Okay, Mom B, that was for you. Let's see. Next, Kim B. Kim B, you are next. Please pay attention, folks, as I call your name. You are here. I'm going to reach out to you. Call your name. This is for Kim B. Kim B. Kim B. Okay. All right, Kim B. You're not gonna like this. Shit or get off the pot. Just do it. Just. What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? I just see you stuck. I see you not moving forward, and I see you being the problem. You being the problem. And it's time to move on. It's time to chart your path. It's time to. I mean, this is the situation you're in. This is the hangman. So it's time to chart your path. It's time to start moving forward. It's time for you to say, hey, what is going to make me happy? How can I move forward? And I'm going to do it. So again, do not wait for somebody else. Do not. Am I reading for Kim B? I think I am. Kim, did you? I'll finish. Kim B, think of things a different way. Again, you got to make some changes. Do the changes. Folks, please do me a favor. When I call you out and I say I'm reading for you, I'm hoping you're listening, especially if you just popped in. And Kim B, I just read for you. So go back to 29 minutes. Make sure you get back about a minute ago, maybe a little longer. Okay? Just trying to get some energy, folks. Just trying to bring some energy in there. No, Kathy, she did not mention it. I didn't know. Nope, I did not know that. Mm-hmm. 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 Sorry, just changing the energy up, folks. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time. Yep. And you gotta have the right energy to do this. Okay. All right. So let's get back to it. Before I get back to it, though, I do want to again wish Miss Angie a happy birthday and give her yet a second happy birthday song in case she missed it.
Happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to ya.
And by the way, I found out today I have another few reviews for my book. My book, as you guys know, is for sale on Amazon. And I had a few more reviews added. And now I have what's called global reviews because my book has sold in other countries, which is nice to see. And in those other countries, those folks have given me reviews as well. And so I love the fact that my book is not only being sold in the US, but it's selling overseas, and that I've gotten now international reviews, and that's really cool. So if you haven't checked it out, please check out my book. If you look underneath the title on Amazon, you will see a readable sample, and you can read the first page, a few pages or something, or you can hit the Audible and you can hear the Audible sample of the Audible book, because again, my book is an ebook, it's an Audible book, it's a hard copy, and a soft copy. It's all four. And so you can choose which one of the ones you want, which is nice. I love the ebook. I love the ebook more than I thought I would, which is nice. But I'm also somebody who loves the feel of a book, which is nice. And then I have some family members who are not able to read as well as they used to. So I made sure I had Audible book to ensure that they could enjoy the experience, which is nice. And so check it out. I'd appreciate it. Now let's get back to it. Back to the folks. What was I doing here? What was I doing? Oh, here we go. Back to the chats. Okay, next in line is Unbalanced Libra. New Orleans was great, Pam. New Orleans was really fun, and it was relaxing, and more relaxing than usual because I could just take my time. My better half was in class 2 days out of the time we were there, and so I could just linger in bed a little longer, then get up and just do what I wanted to do. The wind was chilly, though. The wind was chilly, which kind of messed with me. But when it wasn't windy, it was nice. And I even did many things I had not done and saw many things I had not seen. That I usually do. I didn't do the usuals. I broke my habit from that. When I was with him, we did the usuals. Otherwise, I did my own thing, which was kind of nice. So, Pam, this is your reading, my dear. This is your reading. Let's not go back, Pam. Make sure that we're focusing, moving forward. We're not going back. We're not even looking back right now. This is a time to look forward. Make sure that you stay in balance. Make sure you're keeping your health in balance. Make sure you're keeping your emotions in balance. Make sure that, and I love it because you're unbalanced Libra, but this is the balance card. So make sure that you are finding that balance. Make sure that, we saw the parade. We saw one of the parades. We saw the, which crew was it? I can't remember which crew it was. It was the one that did the parody on chickens and eggs, and also the parody on Elon Musk. It was very funny. It was a really cool parade. I can't remember which of the crews it was. But it's funny because, folks, if you don't know, Mardi Gras, people think Mardi Gras is one day. It's not. Fat Tuesday is the culmination of the Mardi Gras season, but Mardi Gras is all the different crews, and they put on parades. And I didn't realize this myself until this time, but each of the crews put on a political satirical parade. And so they're trying to put forth a voice of satire or making a statement. And it's kind of nice. And I didn't realize that. And those floats, oh boy, they were satire at its finest, which I love. And if you watch some of my personal stuff, I don't get into politics here, and I don't get into it on any Sonoran Mystic Tarot stuff. But if you look at my personal stuff, Don Rumer-Rivera, you will see that I love satire and I love sarcasm too, and it works to my advantage. Oh, your house is under construction. Oh my gosh. Well, I don't envy you at all, Pam. And again, but that's the moving forward part. So know that it's happening. But yeah, try to stay balanced. Try to make sure you're finding some balance in your life and not letting it overwhelm you. Okay. And there's the change. There's the change card, and you're on the sea, see the water. So you're the funny part. You're in charge of the change because again, I guess you're directing construction. You're directing what the changes will be. But stay fluid with the change. Let it flow. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it frustrate you. Don't let it get you down. Just say, you know what? Let's move forward. And it's going to be done soon, my dear. Look at this. There's a 10 of swords. And so all that pain and frustration that comes along with that will be ending soon. And you'll be happy that you did everything you did. It's just going to take a little while to make that the case. So hang in there, Pam. All right. Super. Nice to see you. And I hope all is well. And I hope my son is good too. Haven't heard from you and him in a while. So it's good. Tell him I said hello, by the way. So there you go. And when I say my son, it's a joke between Pam and I and her son, because when he was young, he looked an awful lot like I did back when I actually had blonde hair. And so we used to joke about that. So anyway, yes, let's see. Lori, you are next. Lori, Cheyenne, Taylor. Again, we're drawing 3 cards, no questions. I'm just telling you what Spirit has for you today. So if you'd like a reading, let me know. Pop your name in there, and I'm going to give you a reading. As I finish with one, and I look over to see him. Oh, okay. We got some flying cards out here, Lori. Lori. Lori, no time for rest. No time for rest, no time for taking a break, no time for pity, no time. No. This is a time to not need this. This is a time to keep moving, get moving, because look, you're at the beginning of something fresh and new coming, something that's right at you're at the precipice of this. And so you have to bring this on. You have to make sure you're cheering it on, you're yelling it on, you're pulling it on. So please, my dear, no resting, no sitting back, no waiting to make decisions. Now's the time to make decisions. Now's the time to move forward. Now's the time to make changes if you have to. Now's the time to assert yourself, show your power, show your energy, that kind of stuff. Okay. And most importantly, again, you're bringing in a whole new energy, a whole new happiness, a whole new dynamic. So not waiting for somebody else. No one else is going to do this for you. It's your job and it's your responsibility. So I want you to do that. Okay. And look at this. There's that new card, that full card, that new energy, that beginning. Take a leap, do something silly, do something crazy, do something that does not fit your character, do something that does not fit with your paradigm, do something that's crazy and fun and silly and whatever, and make a decision and maybe even make a decision to start something new and fresh. Is it a new career? Is it a new job? Is it a new group? Is it a new whatever it is? Make sure that you get out there and do something and shake things up. Okay, I really want you to do that. I need you to do that because the energies are there. This is a great time for you, and that kind of energy doesn't last a long time. Okay, so make sure we're doing that. Let's see, who is next? Marcy, this one is for you. I didn't do just Marcy, did I? I don't think so. I think I just did Lori. Okay, Marcy, this one's for you. Marcy. Again, folks, please hit the like, share, subscribes, and follow buttons. I used to have a little video for that, by the way, and yet I don't think I do anymore. Let me look here real quick. I should have that up. I should really put that back in the rotation. I used to love that little thing. Oh, by the way, don't forget to check out my note cards. My note cards for my book. In my book, as I talked about the book, I made all the images myself. And so those are my work, and there are a number of images. And then a lot of people wanted the images on postcards, and so I made them. So not postcard, note cards. And so this is my little commercial about the note cards.
3, 2, 1.
하이두 시대로 윤비라마 범야시대 페르치라 샹코 나마토 이진不怕再痛没什么转身以后我会练
There you go. And this is my website. Well, it was supposed to be there. This is my website. You can always get those cards there. You can also book a long, very intense reading with me there, or also buy my merch, which is shirts and mugs and everything else with my logo on it. It's all there. And my book, by the way, is there as well. So there you go. So let's get back to it. Who was I reading? Who was it? Marcy. Is that right? Is that right, Marcy? Was I reading for you? Or getting ready to read for you? There we go. see. You are welcome, Lori. Absolutely welcome. Okay, Marcy. 9 of Swords in the reverse. I'm liking this. It's time to. I love this. You're leaving. You're leaving a time of frustration, of delay, of setback, of all those kind of things, and you're moving toward another 9, which is the 9 of Cups. And so right now, what I want you to do is I want you to stop, and I want you to take an inventory. Take an inventory of what is serving you well in your life. Take an inventory of the things that you should be celebrating, the things that you should be happy with, the things that are working, the things that help you define you, the things that help you to move forward, the things that help keep you balanced. All those things. Make sure that you do an inventory of those things. And when you do, this is the Page of Pentacles. I need you to incorporate them further in your life, and I need you to get rid of, move away from, push away, exclude things that do not fall into that category, which means there are things that are holding you back. And so again, this inventory should give you an idea of how you need to move forward over the next few months. This is a critical time for you. You are in a flux, Marcy. You are in a time where you're looking for direction. You're looking for confirmation. You're looking for support. You're looking for understanding and reason. And if you are to pursue any of those, you gotta do the inventory. You gotta figure out what's serving you well, what is making you happy, what's pushing you forward, what motivates you, what drives you. And then in doing so, you're gonna figure out what pushes you away, what holds you back, what keeps you from moving forward. Those things need to go. They need to be gone. They need to be gone. Okay. So keep that in mind. That's what the energy is here for you. So let's move forward. Let's make a path to move forward, and let's just do it. Okay. Next. A parent passerby. Don't know why you'd want to put that on my screen. I don't see the reason for that. But hey, if it floats your boat, you do it. There you go. I'm gonna be kind today. So yeah, like, share, subscribes, and follows, folks. Next in line, if you'd like a reading, please let me know. And you are so welcome, Marcy. If you'd like a reading, please let me know, and I will add you to the list. I'm just trying to find something real quick because there was something that's supposed to be here and it's not. So I'm kind of curious where the hell it is. Say, what's up? There we go. Hold 1 second, folks. Just looking here, trying to find something. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize how many little videos I had. My subscribe video is gone. I don't know where it is. I'm like, what the heck? Okay, whatever. I guess I'm being told that I should not be using it then. But I used to have it. It's called like, share, subscribe, or follow. And there's the one that I like because the guy points down. The one that the guy's pointing down as he's working out. I think you guys may remember that one. That's one of my favorite all-time videos. And I can't believe I can't find it. It's just not here. So that's not cool. That's not cool. Where's the beef? Where's the beef? Again, let me know if you would like a reading. I'm going to add you to it. But let me look one more place. Sorry, folks. I should have my stuff together. I shouldn't be doing this, but I did not think about that until just now. And I really do like that commercial. And yet it is not here. That is so unfortunate. I'm sure it's in my files somewhere, but it is not in these folders. All right. Ain't that a blip? Ain't that a blip? I know I'm killing good time. Sorry. I just can't believe it's not here. And that really was my favorite, one of my favorites. I'll have to recreate it, I guess. Anyway, there you go. So who is next? Let's go back to the folks. Sorry about that. Nikki Colbert. Yes, Nikki, you are next. Good night, Cynthia. I mean, Kathy. Good night, Kathy. We will talk to you later. Yeah, my favorite one is that one where the guy's pointing down. So it's like, yeah, that's crazy. Nikki, this one's for you. Nikki, who's the young boy? Do you have a young son? Because I'm picking up, before I even get here, it's a family question. So it's interesting how that popped out too. Nikki, do you have a young son? Because I'm picking up a younger son. I'm picking up somewhere between like the ages of 5 and maybe 10. And again, it's a son, it's a male. And it feels like it's your, if it's not your son, is it a grandson? No, I'm picking up son. It's like, no, it's a son. It's a son. Nikki, can you tell me, do you have a son in that age range? Sorry, folks, but the delay sometimes when communication can be rough. Also, when you answer, Nikki, or everybody else as well, if I ask a question, please answer yes or no, and then what it is you're saying yes or no about, to make sure that we're on the same sheet of music. Sometimes I get on a roll and ask a lot of questions, and there, when I do that, the yes and no's may not line up. It's not because we haven't. No, Kawizi, I've not read you yet. Sorry, not yet. Again, Nikki, this was for you. Do you have a son somewhere between 5 and 10 years old? Between about 5 and 10 years old, somewhere in that range, between 5 and 10, 6, 7, 8, 9. There should be another finger in there somewhere, I guess. Yeah, I missed a finger, so there we go. Hey, Miss Shauna, nice to see you. And you have a son 4. Okay. So why? So they're drawn. Okay, so that's close enough to 5 then. Yes. Okay. So Nikki, what's happening with the son? Because the son is having he's having some. He's going through something, and it's part of it is like this feeling of I just feel like he needs more right now. He needs more. He's probably more demanding. Oh, you have 4 sons. The youngest boy is 10. Okay, that one. Okay, so again, it goes back to the 10. Okay, to 5 to 10. Super. That makes more sense. This one needs more attention right now. He's going through something. He's not going to directly have the conversation with you. You need to crack that nut and have the conversation with him. Try to get something out of him. But make sure you please do me a favor and have a conversation. Night, Miss Shauna. Night, Kathy. Thanks for both of you popping in. I appreciate it. Yeah, I know your youngest is 10. I got that. But again, talk to the youngest one and have a conversation. Have an opportunity for him to open up to you, because he's going through something. He's going through a funk, but he is not going to. He's not going to bring it to you, but he needs to have a conversation. He needs to talk to someone, and you are that person right now. So please make sure that you have a conversation with him. Let him open up to you. Okay, and it's interesting because, again, that's him. He's going through something, and he yeah, he's just not, and there's something happening maybe at school. Again, it's like a school energy, and he just needs to talk to somebody. So make sure you make yourself aware, make sure you give yourself the opportunity. Okay, this is not something to rest on. This is something that really needs to be taken care of. Okay. And it's going to be good for him because it's going to help him to figure out how to move forward and that kind of stuff. Thank you, Miss Shauna. Thank you. Appreciate that very much. And yes, folks, please follow her advice and check them out. She and I will be back tomorrow morning, by the way. I think she's coming back in the morning to read for you guys. So there you go. Anyway, make sure you do that. Tanya, yes, Tanya, you are next. I will have, yes, a message for you. Okay, that's what it is, Nikki. Okay, yeah, but make sure you let him vent to you. Make sure you open up conversations so where he feels he can let go and release, because he needs that release. It's going to help him to relax a little more by knowing that someone's hearing him. You know, even if it's mom. Believe it or not, it's super important. Okay. Sorry about that, folks. I was a bit parched. Yes, like and subscribe. Appreciate that, Miss Shauna. Let's see, who are we doing next? Tanya. Tanya, this is for you. You are next. Again, folks, I'm doing 3-card draws for everybody. Hang with me and we'll get to them. Tanya, the same for you. Stop focusing on the past. Stop focusing on what hasn't worked. I need you to start focusing on what can work, what will work. Positive feelings, okay? I need you to ask questions. I need you to start looking for reasons, and fill some blanks, okay? I need you to get out there. Whatever has been kind of keeping you in a stuck position, I need you to put it in drive. I need you to move forward. I need you to get forward. Okay. So let's start looking at the positive. Let's start looking on how we can move forward, and let's not worry about anything else. Their questions can be answered, and you need to answer them, but you can only answer them as you're moving forward. And again, this is the alignment card. If you want to align with what's happening around you and with you, you got to be moving. Okay, you can't be sitting idle. You can't be sitting by. You can't be a spectator in your life. You have got to be the driver. Okay, and if you feel like you're out of control a little bit, or if people are kind of taking the lead, this is not a time to do that. Do not surrender your power. Do not surrender your lead. You are responsible ultimately. And so if you want to be happy, you got to be making the happy moves. You've got to be putting things in place. Okay. So that's what I'm getting for you. Next one is Christina Maldonado. Yes, Miss Maldonado. Here we go. Christine, who's the little girl? I'm picking up a little girl energy, maybe 3 to 5, somewhere in that range. Is it a daughter or granddaughter? I can't remember if you have kids or grandkids. I'm terrible, as you know. My memory's awful. Who's the little girl about 3 to 5 years old? She has darker hair. She's big smile. She's sweet as can be. Very precocious. She says things that just you can't help but laugh. The way she says them sometimes, and you're like, oh my gosh, she's too much. Does this resonate with you? Is this one energy from you? Is it a daughter or a granddaughter? Again, 3 to 5, somewhere around 3 to 5 years old. Really close in there. And again, this is for Christina. Christina, my darling, do you have a granddaughter or a daughter between the ages of 3 and 5? Okay, so it's just so funny. Oh my gosh, I just love her energy. I am just loving her energy, and I love her reason, her logic, her thinking. My gosh, she is someone super special. Christina, make sure this weekend you take her someplace and you do something special with her and her alone. Give her some alone time and just sit and watch her be herself. And I'm not saying a long time. It doesn't have to be hours and hours and hours, but I'll take her for ice cream or take her for hot chocolate, depending on the temperatures in where you are and what she likes. Take her for maybe I don't know, maybe a tea or a makeup session, or I don't know, just something that maybe for like a ride on a little train thing in a mall, or a playland or something like that. Make sure you just do something, because I'm getting such positive energy for that child, and give her a little one-on-one. Okay, give that child some one-on-one this weekend. Okay, and again, only an hour or two is fine. Believe it or not, that's more than enough. Or maybe take her out for again, something special, or if she needs a new pair of shoes, maybe take her shoe shopping. But I really would avoid the shopping part, because as soon as I said that, they disappeared. Said no, you're taking away from it. Do something that involves you and her working together. Okay. Yes, do this indeed. Please do that. I would appreciate that, because that's what they're telling me. But again, it's not doing shopping, no shopping, because as soon as I said that, I got spanked. The spirits are like, nope. So I'm taking the shopping back, but spend time with her doing something fun, doing something funky, or just doing something where maybe take her to a play park, or where she can play with other kids, or I don't know, just something where just a connection. Okay, so where we're not like this, we're like this, and off the phone. The phone is put away, her phone, your phone, anybody's phone, put away for that period of time. It's just mama and daughter, okay? And nature working that, okay? I want you to do that for me, okay? That's what I'm picking up for you. Who else would like a reading? Let me know. Please check out my new website. Again, the modified website. And folks, like I said earlier, if you go check out my website, which I appreciate that you would, when you click on this, when you hit the button or whatever and go here, otherwise type in www.sonoranmystictarot.com. Go to the website, check it out. And if the first image you see is an image I love, and I chose that image about a year ago, and I've been watching that image for a long time, and I like it. But while we were working on it today and working on the website and freshening some things up and so forth, that image is still nice. But I think I want something a little more light, a little more forward, a little more something. So if you have a chance, and you see an image or think of an image, and you can download, save that image and put it in an email to me. Here's my email. If you email me an image you think would be kind of cool to have on my website, and I use that image, I will give you a free, very long, extensive reading. And if you look on my website, you'll see how much I charge for readings. So you know that that's a pretty damn good deal. So again, if you're looking on your phone or whatever else, and you see an image and you say, wow, that's an image that would be really cool on Don's website, send it to me. And if I use it, if I upload it as my backdrop on my website, I will give you a free extended reading. Okay, that's a pretty good deal. And again, this is the website. This is my email address. Send me an email with that image attached. Okay, and if I use it, I will respond in kind and take care of you. Let's see. Queasy, yes, Queasy Jones, I will give you a reading. You are next. Queasy, man, I'm telling you what. As soon as I mentioned your name, I felt like this heaviness on my chest. I feel like you need to get something off your chest. I feel like you need to just shout. You need to somebody has. I just feel like there's some energy built up and there's some anger, some frustration. Or you're going through a tense time right now, because I'm picking up this Queasy, that's who I'm reading for. Okay, so I'm reading for you. So I'm picking up some really tense, strong energy. I'm picking up some. I don't know what's causing it though. Whatever's been causing it. Yes, K Weezy, this one's for you. Again, you need to release. You need to release some of this energy, because I'm feeling some serious energy pent up for you, and it needs to be let loose. It needs to be let free. And you need to find a way to let it go. You need to find a way to release that energy, and it's a strong amount of energy, and it's not really positive energy. It's more frustration energy. It's more. Are you stuck? Are you feeling like you can't move forward? You feel like you're not connecting to the right people? You feel like you had a setback? Because whatever it is a strongly negative energy in that sense, and it's like, you got to let that go. You just got to shake it off. Okay, so let's leave that energy behind. Let's take that energy and then put it someplace in this park and say, you know what, I can't do that. I'm not doing that. Okay, that's what you need to do. That's a healing in itself. You need to do that for a healing. Okay. So next is Montalvo. Montalvo, what do we have for Montalvo? Montalvo, do you go kayaking? Because I'm seeing kayak. I'm seeing like a rapids, like a whitewater situation, and I see a kayaker. And I don't think it's a metaphor. I actually see you doing something like that. Montalvo, can you confirm? Do you kayak? I mean, because I'm seeing a boat, I'm seeing like a kayak, and I'm seeing the white water, and I'm seeing the rowing, and there's like a small group of you. Are you going on a trip? Is there a trip that you're planning on going like that? You don't kayak, okay? Don't be surprised if you're invited to take a trip, and the trip is going to be on water. Maybe a cruise, maybe something like that. And if I were to guess, what I'm saying is, when you take this trip, there's going to be some rough water. So I'm getting the feeling like it's going to be. Make sure you take some bronine. Is it bonine? Is that what you take it is? So the stuff that helps you with your weakness. Because I do see you going on a trip. You may not know it yet, but you will be going on a trip. And again, it's going to be across the water. I don't know if it's like you're driving and a ferry takes you from one place to another across the water, or whether you're taking a trip on a boat for a period of time, or maybe an evening on a boat. maybe a boat gambling. I don't know, but there's a boat trip in front of you, a trip where you'll be on the water, and the waters are going to get a little rough while you're on it. So make sure that you take some motion sickness pills with you. Okay, you're going to need them. You're going to need them, and maybe that's it because you have a fear of that. Maybe that fear is to help you relax. That motion sickness pills will help you with that. I don't know, but that's what I'm picking up. So unfortunately, before summer hits, you're going to be on the water again. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's like a wedding situation or whether it's like you're invited to a wedding or a party or a what do you call it? Someone's having a shower, a baby shower, something like that. You'll be doing it. You'll be doing that. So when you do, make sure that you again take your Bonine because you're going to be having some upset stomach situations. Okay. With that, next is Brandy. Brandy, you are next, my dear. Brandy. Brandy, keep your powder dry. Keep your powder dry, my dear. Okay, this is not a week for you to be going off half-cocked. This is not a week for you to assert your wit, your humor, your sarcasm, or just your when you want to make your point, you can make your point, and sometimes it's very pointed. It can be painful. This is not a week for that. This is a week to mark your words, to weigh your words, to measure your words, and make sure that you're not torquing people off, because again, this is a week where people are more sensitive to whatever you're saying. So this week, be as positive as you can, or just don't. If you can't say something positive, or you just don't say anything at all. This is not a week for that. Okay, and I'm getting the attitude. It's interesting because I'm getting the attitude that when you want to be, you can be very strong and assertive, which again can turn people off. This is not the week for that. Okay, I need you to just be that calm, cool person that says, you know what, I'm good. You got yours, I got mine. We're all good, and just kind of bite your tongue and maybe inside of your cheek if you have to, whatever. But that's not. Otherwise, you're not going to have a happy week, okay? Because again, somebody else is going to push back on that. So, you would not have intended, nor did you intend to tick them off. That was not your intent. But what happened is they were in a mood, they were in a funk, where they were ready to find a problem. Okay, so let's make sure that we don't go there. We just don't go there. All right. ML Walker, you are next. ML Walker, this one's for you. ML, I like this. Keep the work going. Keep the pressure on, because the end is coming to end. At the end of this work, this project, this stress, this strain is coming to an end. So you are very, very close to seeing that done. Don't do anything stupid. Look at my face. Don't do it. Don't do it. Let me try to get here quickly because I'm gonna do an Angie. Look at my face.
Look at my face. Don't do it. No.
Yeah, don't do it. Don't do it. This is one of those times where you can't go off half-cocked. You can't just lose your stuff, and you can't expect everybody to understand it, because you know what? People are watching. So let's not put ourselves in a situation where we wind up being the problem and not the solution. All right, we don't need that. We do not need that right now. All right, what I need you to do is stay strong, stay determined, make sure you're pushing forward, and make sure that you are just making logical choices in a reasonable but patient manner. Nothing happens too quick, okay? There you go. You're welcome, Brandy. You're definitely welcome. KK, you are next, my dear. And that was for ML Walker. Again, ML Walker, that one was for you. This one is for KK. KK, are you doing equine therapy? Are you involved in equine therapy? Are you looking at maybe taking a class on equine therapy, or are you doing equine therapy? Or is somebody, again, what does equine therapy have to do with you? Let me know, because I'm picking up equine therapy. Equine therapy, what is that? Are you in Arizona, KK? And then my next question would be, do you know Tina? Do you know Tina Escoto? Because again, I'm picking up equine therapy, and that's who I know about equine therapy. And if you are looking at doing it, or you have done it, or you're whatever, that's I'm getting that connection. So Tina Escoto would be perfect for that venture if you've done it or are doing it. Huh. Again, have you done equine therapy, or are you involved in it? This is for KK, by the way. KK. Oh, you know what? My thing isn't updating. Sorry about that. You probably updated already, both physically and spiritually. I want to do equine therapy, she says, and then she's like, both physically and spiritually. What was the spiritually and physically part? I missed that. If you could help me clarify what that was. Oh, you're in Oregon, okay, and I need to get in touch with Tina. Yeah, you do. Yeah, because I think that if you are, I wouldn't be. You need to You need to reach out to her, and send a message to me down here, or to Bonnie, or to Julie, or to Angie if you have any of their information. Whoever you want to reach out to, but reach out to them. And Tina is amazing. Tina will share with you so much. She's wonderful in that regard. So if you want to ask her questions or talk to her about the process or whatever, she'd be perfect for it. And she, again, is damn good at what she does, and she loves it, and she loves those horses, and the connection is very strong. So reach out to her. Absolutely reach out to one of us to get the information, and we'll send you her contact information, and then reach out to her. And when you do, let her know whom referred you, because that helps. It always helps when she's talking to somebody to know, how did you find me? That's always important, and most of us we like that too. So yeah, reach out to her, because I do see you doing that, and I see you doing that very well. And I think you have the temperament for it, but you also have the natural and like an innate ability to communicate with the horses, which is super important. And I'm loving that. I'm loving your energy for this. So make sure you follow through with that. That'd be great. Yeah, Vladimir, you are next. You are absolutely next, Vladimir. Vladimir, again, I'm feeling stuck for you as well. I'm feeling like you're kind of in a situation where you feel like you can't move forward, can't move back. You need to move forward. You got to get something. You got to get unstuck. And the universe is saying they are trying to tell you. They've been sending you a message, okay? And that's the little bird on the 9 of Pentacles. That they've been sending you a message, and they're sending you a message, but you're just it's not being received, or for some reason it's falling on deaf ears. And so I would be looking at messages and signs around me. Okay, I would be looking at whatever you're looking at going through right now, whatever you're looking at moving forward from right now, and you need to just let it go. This is the cool thing. You need to let it go. But again, they're sending you signs telling you to let go. They're telling you the signs to let go. If it's a relationship situation or wanting to be in a relationship, let it go. When you let it go, it'll happen. If you're looking at problems or dramas at work, let them go and just let them kind of work themselves out. This is a time where you can't control everything, and you need to kind of let things go. Even if you're pursuing a new career or a new education or something else, maybe put it on the side for a little bit and let the universe kind of come back to you and help you to find it. Because again, I'm feeling like this is one time where I don't think you should be pushing forward. I think this is a time where you need to be kind of watching, listening, looking, and paying attention to every sign that's coming your way, and then read that sign and then move forward based on that sign, but not forward based on just because you wanna. Because right now, this is not the wanna time. This is a time of let me figure out what is best for me, and listen to the signs. Okay, listen to the signs. Listen to the signs. I'm getting something it's like something popping up. So don't be surprised if you find something on social media. Something social on social media is going to answer the question you need most answered to get you moving forward. And again, the signs are there. They're being sent to you. Okay, so just pay attention. But I'm being sent. It's like a social media situation that gets you the answers that you're looking for, and that's going to move you forward. Again, folks, if anybody else is here and would like a reading, please let me know, and I'll put you up. KP, yes, you may have a reading as well. KP, this is your reading. Nope, let me shake one more thing. Keep an eye out. Absolutely, Vladimir, and keep me informed. Let us know what's happening, okay? Because yeah, there's the resolution is by the resolution to all this is somewhere in like May timeframe. By May, you should be very much more comfortable than you are right now. You should be in a place where you have direction and you feel like you know exactly what's falling into place. So May is important. May is going to be super important for you. Make sure that as things, again, start letting things fall into place. Make sure that you're listening to signs and making them happen, because when they start falling into place, you know, and you push them and you usher them properly, you will navigate yourself into a wonderful May, which is going to set you up for an amazing summer. Okay. KP, here you go. KP, same difference here. KP, you got to be listening. You got to be listening a little more and talking a little less. KP, are you kind of ramrodding people? Are you kind of pushing something and people are like back off a little bit? Are they sending you signs and you're not picking them up? Because right now you need to be listening more and talking less. And this is that thing. Yeah, it's like, come on. You need to, and these are 2 9s. So I'd look up the angel number 99, by the way, too. But I would be looking at that and seeing, okay, what is it that I'm being hell bent on, and why shouldn't I push forward? Why do I need to back off a little bit? Because this is one of those back off times. This is one of those times, again, be quiet and just kind of watch and because people are getting a little irritated. And you're a little bit much sometimes. This is what they're telling me. You can be a little much sometimes, especially when you really are determined that you're going to have some things a certain way. So know that this is one of those times. No, let's not ramrod it. Let's not push for our own way. Let's let if it comes our way, and if it turns out to be the same way we want, that's a wonderful thing. But let's not push it too much, okay? Because you're not going to like it. Your choices will be taken away from you, and you're not going to like what the result is, okay? So I need you to, again, be a little more open, understanding, and ready for whatever comes, all right? Xavier, you are next. Xavier Sergio. Like the name, by the way, too, by Xavier Sergio. Whew, let's see what we've got. Again, if you're just popping in, please let me know if you want a reading, and I will give you a reading. 3 card draws tonight, no questions. I'm just going to tell you what you're getting. Xavier, I like this. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups is a great energy. Now, the 6 of Cups, the one good thing about it is that you keep planting the seeds. Keep working on it, because you're seeing some of the benefits from it. So keep working on whatever it is you're working on, and keep pushing forward in the direction you know you need to go into. Don't expect an instant result. Don't expect something very, very shortly as a result, but know that the benefit is coming. So just keep pushing away, keep plugging away, keep planting, keep watering, keep fertilizing. Make sure that keep moving forward and doing the things necessary to plant the seeds, okay? And when it finally comes through, you're going to see the family's going to be happy. It's a happy household situation, and you'll be leaving a volatile situation for a more welcoming and comfortable situation. So again, just keep putting in the work. Keep putting in the work, okay? And it will pay off eventually, okay? Next is who? Let me see. If somebody else is here, let me know if you want a reading, and I will give you one. Again, 3 card draws tonight. No question specific. Let me pop this up real quick. Hello. There we go. Hello. I pull this over here. Take this over here. I guess nobody else then, hey? Oh, Bonnie. Yes, Miss Bonnie. I'll give you a card. It'll be early night then. Yes. Miss Bonnie, I got the wonderful Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords followed by this 9 card has come up a lot. Man, Spirit's talking a lot tonight. Spirit's telling us that they've been talking a lot recently with people. So got that, and the 3rd card is the Chariot card, the Victory card. So the first card out, of course, is that Ace of Wands. And Ace of Wands is again the work, the beginning of the work, and putting the work in. This is new, this is fresh, this is again starting and moving forward, making sure we develop something fresh and new, something that's going to be moving us forward. Listen to the signs, listen to what you know the universe is sending you in reference to that. Make sure that you're putting those things into place and using them to your advantage, because once you do, the Spirit's leading you to a victory, leading you to success, leading you to a path forward. Okay, so again, new opportunities are abounding. Make sure you're listening to what they may be, and of course, as you do, there comes that new energy, which I'm loving, and that new energy is that victory card. So move forward. Exactly, Chariot. Move forward. The victory. Victory is near. Hello, Shield Nova. Nice to see you. And the next card out is for Coco. Kokomo. Way down in Kokomo. Kokomo. Don't expect the universe to deliver for you. This is not your situation. You've got to get out there and do something, and you've got to make something happen for yourself. Don't sit and whine and complain and worry and whatever else, thinking, oh my gosh, why not me? Why whatever? No. It's time for you to do the things you need to do, and be damned everything else. Okay, really be damned, because it's really not. It's just not really going to be good for you. Because again, you've got to make things happen now. The next card out is a Ace of Swords. I mean, the Knight of Swords, and that Knight of Swords, that Knight of Swords is saying, okay, what did you do? What have you done? What have you done? Because it's telling me that you may be paying a bit of a price because you did something a little bit too, what do you call it? A little bit too quick. And you didn't think through it, and so maybe that's why, again, the universe is like saying, okay, you shouldn't have done it. And again, you're gonna pay a price a little bit, because you're gonna beat up a little bit when it comes to the Spirit and universe. I would pace myself. I would take a deep breath, and I would work through it. I would not be panicking over it. I would just kind of say, hey, you know what? I made the mistake. I've got to work through it, and you will, and you'll be good. You'll be good on the other end. It's not as good as it's not a really good reading in this situation. This is not I wouldn't want to be you right now, in the sense that you have some penance to pay, but pay your penance and then move on. Okay, know that. Pay your penance and move on. It'll work itself out in the end. Alrighty then. Next, let's see who is next. Shield Nova, you are next. Shield Nova. Ooh, Shield Nova, I'm telling you what, I'm getting some seriously good energy for you around new ideas, new thoughts, new processes, new beginnings, and not new beginnings specifically in that sense, but new ways of thinking, new ways of doing something. There's a change necessary, okay? The change is necessary, and you know it is, and you want to take a new direction. You want to take a new way of thinking about something. You want something to happen for you. And if you want that to happen, you have got to you just got to be ready you've got to be ready to embrace all of it, okay? Because not everything is positive, okay? There's times where we're told certain things and we're like, okay, this is good, and then ultimately what we see is like, okay, well, that comes along with it, and I'm not liking this. Well, you know what? Unfortunately, it's all part of the deal. So what I need you to do is, in this situation, I think it would be in your best interest to open up completely and totally and be ready to embrace just this new way of thinking. You really do need to think differently. There's got to be a change in that regard. And I think that change is maybe an approach to things, or maybe it's in a manner in which maybe you feel limited, or maybe you feel somewhat that you're not, I don't know. I just feel like your mind has to open up. I just feel like you're so, right now you're so confined is a good way. Maybe it's confined. And I think there's got to be a stepping beyond, a moving beyond, maybe I don't know. I feel like the block, and I'm trying to get through the block. Why is this block so problematic for me? Are you in a pace where you're feeling blocked? And that's what this is? I just feel like you can't get beyond. You just can't get beyond. But you have to. And you have to think of a new way to move forward, not just the same old, because that's just not working. You really do need to find just a new way to get beyond. That's about all I can think of. Okay. Yeah. I'm not. Yeah. Gosh. Yeah. Sorry. Huh. Yeah. I wish I had more for you, because I feel myself like there's something more they want me to know. Something more to give you. And yet I just feel like it's they don't want me to. It's like it's your journey, it's your path. You got to figure it out. And I'm determined to figure it out. And they're like, no, it's not your business. I'm like, okay, it's not my business. But damn, you let me read something, give me the whole thing. So whatever it is, it's you need to figure it out. And they're not going to give me it as much as I'm trying here. They're like, no, their spirit, your spirit guides are not sharing, because I think that they don't want you to take that shortcut. I think they want you to have to figure it out, and not look to others to do that for you. So wow, your spirit guides are hard asses. I'm telling you, they put me to work. They're putting me to work here. I'm like, damn, you guys are giving me nothing. So there you go, Shield Nova. Stay strong and just keep pushing forward, but use a different idea, use a different direction, use a different tact, use whatever. Just make sure you're not doing the same thing, because really this is a time where fresh and new is super important. And so again, fresh and new tactics, new ideas, new directions, super important. Okay, that's what I'm picking up for you. Well, with that said, I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for popping in, everybody. I truly appreciate it. You bring your energies in, and it helps me to do what I do, and I love doing it. Crazy night, strange energies, some good, some bad, and I'm loving it all. With that said, I'm going to let you guys go. Have an amazing week. I'll be back tomorrow morning with Miss Shauna, and we'll be doing some of this again. Probably not the 3 cards. We're doing longer readings, but it depends on how we feel. So with that said, I'm going to let you go. Love, light, and blessings from me and my family here at Sonoran Mystic Tarot, to you and yours.